Hey, welcome back to the channel. I hope you've had a great week. Today's topic is about why men, or fathers in particular, find it difficult to accept their gay sons. Now, this is something that's close to my heart because it took my mom just only a short time to get over me being gay, but my dad, like, to speak about it, to talk about it, has been a long process. You know, the first time when I came out as gay, you know, he thought I had like some physical disability, and he was asking me, you know, where I get the feeling. I said from front and back, which is quite funny, but he was like, oh, I hope you haven't had sex, just don't have sex, and like get to know girls and try to sleep with girls and change yourself. And also basically, you know, maybe get some medicine from back in India to cure yourself. So that's where we started off, and he already had an idea that I was gay because of the way I dress and the way I like look and talk or whatever. So I never used to really talk much about being gay to him because he would just basically not want to talk about it or reciprocate. So there was an incident recently where I didn't have a job, and my mum was like to my dad, why don't you take him to your workplace? And he's like, well, he's a big gay activist, he's going to open his mouth and I don't want anyone to know he's my son. So that really hurt. And it does happen, like, you know, with fathers, that they, you know, their masculinity, they feel like it's getting hurt or something's going on there. But I kept being positive and I kept saying, you know what, he'll come around. And when people would ask, I would always say that my dad's coming around to the idea and it's all fine. And then it so happened that we had Punjabi's Women's Circle a couple of months ago where they wanted us to come and speak, and my dad was more than happy to come and be in the pictures and be there. So it could be a case that my dad's one of those people who mismatch, which means that when you say no to them, they'll say yes. That could be a thing. But also it can take people different amounts of times. And especially for men, and heterosexual men at that, it could feel like they're hurting their own, you know, masculinity. So the advice I give to you today is, if you have men in your life, or especially if you have your father in your life who does not talk about or accept or want to come around to the idea of you being gay, do not lose hope. Keep being positive, keep saying to yourself that your dad's or that man is coming around to it and that they're coming to accept it. And also work on accepting yourself. Keep being you, don't stop being you, keep bringing those clues up and the cues up whenever you're having a conversation. Bring it up so that they realise and that they see you've got your boyfriend, or you're going out and you are going to gay pride or whatever it is. So keep being yourself, don't shy away, keep pushing those boundaries, because that's what I've always done and it works. And also keep being positive that they are going to come around to it, and eventually they do. They will come around to it if mentally you come around to it, because the block is often in your own mind. The block in your mind is saying that you're not good enough, you're not a man, and you shouldn't be accepted. There's certain blocks in your mind that you have to overcome yourself. When you do it, your dad will come around to the idea. So please try this tip out, and if you haven't already bought my best-selling book, which I spent so much hard time writing and all my blood, sweat and tears, and you know, when I reread it, I think it's damn good and effing amazing. So the link to my book is there. And then can you subscribe to the channel already, because I want to get 1 million YouTube subscribers like now. And then all the videos I've made before are on the sides here, and I look forward to speaking to you next week. Thank you very much. Bye.